Hello and welcome to Dungeon Dining with me, the Dragon, Stale Rice. So, what are we going to make today? Well, I'll tell you what, a budget meal. Now you see... Whoa! It's Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat in my very own kitchen.
That is right, Dragon, but I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to take over this show.
What? Why?
There's only one way to eat tasty food on a budget. Pre-made frozen meals.
What? That's not true. You can absolutely make good food on a budget. Trust me, folks, I'll show you how.
No, you won't, Dragon. Meet the fate of your kin. Ah! Curse you!
Woo! That took a lot out of me. Anyways, today we're going to be making a lasagna. In particular, a spicy sausage lasagna with a homemade sauce. This is going to sort of be a spicy sausage bolognese sauce. Now I want to preface, this will not be an authentic lasagna, but all the same is going to be tasty and cheap. And let me show you my haul. Now to preface, our budget is going to be based on primarily what we're buying. Home staples like spices, herbs, cooking fats, etc. will not count on our budget. So we have here from our haul, petite diced tomatoes and tomato sauce, both for 88 cents. The sauce is 15 ounces and the tomatoes are 14.5 ounces. We have pasta for $1.37 and we have a 12-pack mozzarella sticks for $2.84. But we're only using half of this, so that's $1.42. Now we got all of this at Walmart, but I'm going to cross the street to Dollar Tree for the meat. Now a pound of ground beef at Walmart is $4.57, but I got 14 ounces of ground sausage for $2.50. And bear in mind, 16 ounces makes a pound, so we saved over $1 on meat. So in total we only spent $7.05. And in this 8x8 Pyrex dish, that's going to make 9 servings, each serving of which will be 78 cents. Now if you want to spend an extra $1, make some garlic bread. But right now we're focusing on the lasagna. So then, let's get to cooking. Oh, I almost forgot, these paws. Now I already cooked our pasta beforehand, so no worries about that. Now I have heat on this pot and heat on this pan. Now you're probably wondering, Stale, I understand why you have the pot, but why the pan? Well, you see, we're not only making a tomato sauce, we're making a bechamel. You see, our sauce will not only be paired with cheese. I diced up our mozzarella, 2 sticks for the inside, and 4 for the top. So the layers of our lasagna are going to have cheese and bechamel. And bechamel, to my knowledge, is typically used for traditional lasagnas. But we're starting first with our sauce. But we're starting first with our meat. I have here a wooden spoon, and let's throw this pork in there. Now I'm going to beat this to heck. And the spicy sausage part of our lasagna is in this. We have here 1.5 tablespoons of crushed red pepper, and pepper to taste. Now if you want your meat spicier, that's totally fine. With testing out this recipe, I actually used 4 tablespoons. But if you like heat, go for it. But don't tell your friends. Wow, that is smelling good. And now, the bechamel. Now, a bechamel includes equal parts of flour and a cooking fat. In this case, I have butter. And for these two, I have 3 tablespoons each. So I'm get another wooden spoon, add in that butter, add in this flour slowly, mixing it up bit by bit, and some more. There we go. Now with this, I'm going to add about 1.25 cups of milk. Now we're adding this very slowly too. Now add the stuff in bit by bit. Be careful. Add in more milk. So right now with the pork, I'm trying to render out the fat a bit. Now if you want, you can drain all the fat. Or you can keep it in. It's all a matter of taste and texture. I know there are some folks who would rightfully say all that fat is disgusting! But for me, it adds flavor. Almost forgot salt and pepper on that bechamel. Now I'm going to drain a little bit of the fat and keep some of it in. Now if you want to empty all that fat, I'd say use a mesh strainer. But do not put it down your drain. That'll plug it up super easy. Alright then, I think our meat is ready. And I have here our diced tomatoes. So let's add those. So now to season our concoction, I have here a mix of herbs. We have here a mix which includes a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Now different Italian seasonings have different herbs in them. This in particular has basil, oregano, and thyme. And we also have half a tablespoon's worth of onion powder and garlic powder. And salt to taste. And lastly, a bay leaf. Now if you're cooking this for a short time, you don't really need the bay leaf. That's more so for a long cooking sauce. Oh, and I forgot. Also, half a tablespoon of sugars in this. Now the sugar cuts down on metallic and acidic taste from the canned tomatoes. Now in place of sugar, you can use other things that have sugar, like carrots. Now let's add that. Whoop.
Nice.
Let's mix that good. And now, our tomato sauce. Ooh, mix that up good too. And our bay leaf. Now you can cook this until it's nice and hot, or for more flavor, you can do it for much longer. I cooked a similar tomato sauce for about an hour and a half, but I don't think we'll need to wait that long. Now look at that bechamel. Now I'll get back with you folks after this is done stewing. Alright then, our stuff is done, so we're going to assemble our lasagna. And we have here a bonus camera. So for the very bottom, we're going to add a little bit of sauce, spread that around. And now we're going to add our pasta. Now when you add in your pasta, do so separately for each layer. If you do it sideways for one layer, do it longways for the next layer. And because of the size of the pan, I'm going to rip up some pasta here. There we go. Now some sauce on that. Now let's add a bit of bechamel. And with that, some cheese. But we're doing so a little bit sparingly. And now pasta the other way. Oven's ready. Now let's repeat the process. And there's the bay leaf. Alright, we're almost done. Now we're topping all that off with our 4 sticks of cheese. And now for looks, we're going to top all that off with some parsley. Gonna make it rain here. And now, one last thing. We're putting this lasagna in the oven at 350 for 30 to 45 minutes. Now I'll see you all when that's done. Alrighty then, been waiting for 45 minutes. Let's get that lasagna out. Oh, there it is. Look at that. And look at all those layers too. Now on my test run, I had more cheese covering my lasagna.
Hello there, this is Editor Stale here. Now with the cheese, I made 2 mistakes. The first which being, yes, I did miscount the cheese. I did use 6 sticks of cheese, however, it was on top of the lasagna. The second mistake I made, the brand of cheese. The Great Value cheese works perfectly fine, just not in regards to melting or browning. So if you make this at home, I recommend using bechamel for the inside and all the cheese on top. Otherwise, the test run and the video run taste perfectly fine. And I had one of my roommates try both, and he and I can both confirm it is tasty. Oh, and one more thing, if you want the written recipe, it is in the description of this video. Same goes for all my other videos. Anyways, back to video me.
So then, we have here our spicy sausage lasagna. So there you have it, folks. Like I said, you can make a tasty meal on a budget. And if you want other budget meals, I'm planning to make a lot more of them. So then, folks, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time in my dungeon.
Fatality.
Toasty!